Okay, ladies, that's she's ready to go, and we'll best of luck, and we'll see you at the end.
Thank you. Right, all the best.
You too.
So game 3, Mark,
24.
was an old favourite in Robyn Byrne. Loves the stream.
Feels that she plays better when she's on the stream.
Oh, 30.
Tracy, who just maybe hasn't been
140.
feeling well recently, fighting through it.
45.
Robyn starting to hit her stride early in the game with a big 140.
59.
Again, just Robyn showing why she's such a successful ladies player.
81.
Absolutely. And it's hard to
60.
think that Robyn Byrne has been on the darts scene now for a number of years, from she was a very young girl.
Yeah, and she's 23 years of age, and she has.
It feels like she's been about a lifetime,
Yeah, absolutely.
She's been
140.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like anybody in Ireland has seen her growing from a young lady dart player.
100.
almost a seasoned pro at this stage.
Very much.
But still young and still
Very much an inspiration for young Irish players coming up.
absolutely.
44.
So 2 10s to go here. That was a quick dart.
Second out.
That was just as quick.
First one was a bit off, but the second one was right on the mark.
I'm sure Robyn has the usual support in the kitchen with a cup of tea, listening to the thuds.
59.
One, two, three.
That's good darts.
It was more like the dart she was playing a few weeks ago. Do you remember? She went 2-0 down,
42.
come back with two absolutely
indeed.
scintillating legs.
I can remember saying everything seeming to go south for Tracy North, but
28.
she proved that wrong.
And a big turnaround.
Huge, very capable. The one thing you noticed about Tracy previously was her finishing was on point when she got there, but she got a dig, she took it out.
Yeah, sitting 14th at the moment. Robyn sitting 5th.
41.
Robyn has been making steady progress. 10th after the first week, 8th after the second week, and now into 5th.
Yeah, well,
100.
And
She's-
actually pulled off.
she's won some big games against some big players,
That's it. Well, last week she had a 3-2 win over Ksenia.
Yeah.
59.
3-0 win over Laura Patton, who we've seen on tonight, the Angel of the North, who was fantastic tonight against Denise.
Indeed, yes.
Brenda Dyer, who of course was playing Natalie Gilbert last week in an absolute belter.
Like, Robyn was unlucky on the first two games at the very, very start. Like, she had Natalie Gilbert and Anastasia. So, and, like, she didn't play too badly on them games.
45.
So our opponents were just outstanding that night.
Absolutely. And our throwing has been outstanding thus far here tonight.
But then she came back and she won three good wins against Angie Mann, Denise Cassidy, and then the last game against Paula Jacqueline.
Oh,
There's a bit of Robin Hood going on there.
40.
I think
Too accurate there from Tracy North. That's a good guide.
And
Yeah,
the
I
third
was going to
dart,
say that
yes.
second dart was an amazingly good guide.
she's not hanging about. She's definitely not hanging about. Tracy just isn't in it. You can maybe this illness is just not. She's not just feeling her 100%.
55.
Never count her out.
No, God no. She's been 2-0 down before, as we've seen.
Very much so.
1-2.
Never count her out, but always count Robin in.
Well, that's.
She
goes
very
without
rarely
saying.
lets herself down in any performance. That's one thing. She's got great consistency, and the top throwers in this tournament always show good consistency. Natalie Gilbert's showing it at the minute. Robyn's showing it at the minute. Anastasia's showing it at the minute.
Denise, young
Denise,
Ksenia,
Ksenia, there's-
like them's your top 5. Like they're
There's a host of names in there.
absolutely.
100.
Laura Patton showing good consistency throughout.
I mean, she's sitting 15th, but actually, you would have felt that was a game that should have been,
Yeah.
that was somebody that was sitting in a higher place. Mm-hmm. Although it is tight.
It's very, very
So
tight.
like 14th, the difference between 14th and say 8th and 9th would be negligible.
You got to go on a run too. You got to get a few wins behind you, go on a bit of run, build a bit of confidence, and going in. It doesn't matter who you're going in against, because what's happening is other ladies are seeing your results. They're checking the table. They're seeing your progress, and
59.
Like all these ladies are up for every game. And that's into the treble again for
101.
that's leaving it now on a 3-dart finish, possible 3-dart.
yeah. So 146.
She needs another.
83.
Yeah, it still keeps her in it.
Good response. 146. You find if there's a treble in here,
96.
yeah, that's what I was
Lovely
expecting.
setup. 50 left.
50 left. Will she go 10 tops? Seems to be a route, or will she go
Yes,
1832? Woohoo! Doesn't matter. How about that?
She done that. She done that last week as well. She shot out in 120.
Absolutely. Now, is this the comeback? This is what we discussed last week, Mark.
Yeah.
This is what we said before when we've seen
She's a surprise-
exactly how
she
Tracy
does it-
North
she's
goes.
She's a surprise package.
When things seem to be going south, all of a sudden the North steps up. Bit of colourful language there
41.
from our Robyn. And what was looking like a procession has just turned into something a little more competitive, Mark.
It's rocked. It seems to have rocked Robyn a wee bit. She's just not hit the scores in the first two
Oh,
First two visits.
41.
Well, you know, to be very honest with you, Tracy did exactly what she needed to do there, which was give herself a sniff at it. Just a sniff. You know? I myself am sitting there thinking what route will Robyn take if she's left 50 and Tracy bangs out a 129 finish to shut me up. Fantastic. I love it. Love the darts.
99.
As does good friend of the channel, Mo. I will always give Mo a shout. If he's not watching now, he'll be watching later.
100.
He said earlier he was going to be on watching.
The Mo Show.
46.
Rounds it down. There's a treble from Tracy.
95.
Tracy's found a rhythm here.
Tracy's starting to fight. Yep.
It's going to be a Robyn taking a second there, maybe just to settle herself. Oh,
40.
you'll not win with 2 darts. You've got to use all 3.
Oh, wow.
Fair enough, you said it better than I ever could, Tracy.
It's opened the door for Robyn to do a bit of damage here.
60.
Oh, unlucky.
Now, 129 outshot in the last leg.
1, 2, 7.
And this one's on again.
17 for Bull.
2 in a row.
72.
This is
82, sorry.
Now, Robyn to flick the switch. Oh!
80.
She-
Well, that's it.
she'll take that 80.
Yeah, it's 3.
Go down.
Tracy North coming from the south. This is unbelievable.
Done this last week. Was it last week?
All the
Or was it
best.
the first week? Last
You
week.
too.
Well, very simply put, we've seen her do it before.
Yeah, we
And she's
have.
now doing it again.
100.
It's almost as if she needs to go down 2-0 to wake up. It's insane.
It was against Denise Cassidy she done it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fortnight ago.
Crazy stuff.
60.
$90.
That's a good recovery. An absolutely superb recovery.
44.
140.
That's what you needed to do. Robyn is just starting to take control of this leg.
A treble.
41.
And that's... She needed a bit more than that.
Good to see you on Mo Show.
92.
And
Great darts from Robyn.
She's just... Final leg, she's just stepped up her game.
44.
119. Just set up now. Taps
79.
left.
Well, it's a great setup. Now, Tracy can only put pressure on. Just maybe give herself too much to do.
Aye, guys.
This has been...
She's left a big fish.
Yeah,
Robyn wants
that's
to
a great
hit this.
marker.
Second there.
And that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That was an impressive last leg.
Cheers. Oh, yeah,
What
did that one.
Good game.
Guys, really well done. What a game! Like Tracy, you were coming back from nowhere there, and then all of a sudden, you know, I'm sure Robyn was kind of thinking, "What on earth's going on here?" You know, I was sailing, and then Tracy, you've done that
Probably the
before,
best.
Tracy. You've done it before. You went to
No, actually, it wasn't great for me.
Well, we were
Hello?
watching it here. Yeah, we were here, and the scoring was absolutely superb. You were playing some absolutely wonderful darts. You hit the 129, and then you missed the 127.
That 129
I know.
killed me. Sitting on
At-
60
at-
with a man.
I know, where did that come from? I was playing absolutely rubbish.
It nearly killed you. We were sitting saying, "What way will Robyn finish this? Will she go 10 tops?" And next thing, Bull was hit. I mean, what on earth is going on?
In the game I
This is
just played
incredible.
too, I was 2-0 up, I come back 2-all.
Tracy's a dark horse.
Absolutely.
She said this a couple of weeks ago against Denise when she went 2-0 down and come back and beat Denise 3-2. So she's a dark horse.
No,
I
I played
did.
Tracy before and I know she's even better than what she played there tonight, so
Yeah, we played each
Lady.
other on the women's tour, didn't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Scrape
an
the win
absolute,
this time.
an absolutely
Yeah.
wonderful match.
We're
Absolutely
2-1 up now, Robyn.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you take that, yeah. Oh, well done and good luck.
Cheers, you.
Okay, ladies, thanks very much.
See you
And
later.
Robyn, we'll see you in 2 games' time.
Yeah,
So,
see you
good
then.
night. We'll see you later, ladies. Thanks.
See you
Good
later.
night.
Thanks.
So we'll just we'll take a quick look at the stats here of that. That was a whirlwind game. It was up and down and left and right, and you know, if you look at Tracy's average, there her first 2 legs let her down on her average. But I mean,
Didn't in the third, fourth, and the fifth.
oh, absolutely. There's Susan Byrne on shouting. It was a fantastic game. You're right, Susan. You
It was.
could hear the excitement here at the commentary booth, the socially distant commentary booth. It was. It was absolutely, it was fab, Mark, wasn't it? It really
Absolutely
was
brilliant.
fab.
Like when you look at it, like 24 was the worst game and 17 was the best. Like
Yeah.
the standard tonight's been absolutely fantastic.
Impeccable, you know. I haven't been able to say anything negative about it at all.
Every game's been gripping.
That's
Every
it.
game has been gripping.
Every game has had something in it to really pick the taste buds to keep watching.
Indeed, and I'll tell you the truth. I hope I imagine that our viewers at home will not be disappointed with the standard that's been on tonight. And
Very much not, no.
Absolutely, these ladies are just showcasing why they're in this Premier League and why they deserve to be there.
Yeah, as our good friend Mo said, brilliant darts. He's watching from afar, but appreciating every leg. And Susan, of course, now off to make the tea for Robyn for her mid-game respite.
Yeah, well, she has to be back for Game 5.
That's it. She's got to be back for Game 5,
So
and
we'll-
because of that, we got to go.
We gotta go. So we'll be on very shortly, round about just after 9 or just after it. Thanks very much for tuning in and listening to McEvoy Dart Streaming. We appreciate all your support. But we'll see you back very shortly.